Good morning. I want to start today's legislative update with an update on Diablo Canyon. In September 2022, Governor Newsom signed SB 846 into law, which directed PG&E to continue operations up to an additional 5 years. In November 2023, PG&E filed a 20-year license renewal application that would permit operations through 2045. They were declared safe to operate for another 20 years by the Nuclear Regulatory Commission. However, PG&E is still waiting on final approval for the 20-year license renewal from the state. The SLO Chamber Board reviewed this and believes that these 5-year increments need to stop. We support PG&E continuing long-term operations at Diablo Canyon. The consistent possibility of closure every 5 years is not only a very difficult way to operate a business, but it increases costs for the ratepayer because PG&E is not able to stabilize operations when they must prepare for the possibility of closing every 5 years. With a longer license, they will be able to stabilize their staff, expenses, and operations, which will in turn provide a lower, more stable rate for the ratepayer. The other key element in this conversation is the unitary tax. PG&E historically has always paid a unitary tax to SLO County, and a large portion of those funds went to San Luis Coastal Unified School District. The unitary tax has expired, even though PG&E has continued operations past the previous decommission date. This needs to be addressed. The board would like the SLO Chamber to work with the state to find a solution that reinstates the unitary tax for SLO County. Lastly, the SLO Chamber updates our economic vision, Imagine SLO, every 5 to 7 years, and we've reached that point again. Our economic vision guides the work that our chamber does. As a part of this, there is an inspiration trip where we go to a city and learn from them about ways that they're thriving and ways to aspire to. A month ago, we took a group of 33 community leaders to Madison, Wisconsin for this inspiration trip. Madison has been receiving national recognition as one of the top places to live for young adults. Attracting and retaining young professionals is something we could certainly improve on here in SLO. There is obviously a lot that contributes to a region being an attractive place for young professionals, such as housing and job opportunities, connection to education, and social or cultural offerings that help people feel connected to the community. We dove deep into all these areas with local experts in Madison, and now the work begins to take what we learned back to SLO. Our Economic Vision Committee will be working hard to condense our lessons learned from Madison into the next version of the SLO Chamber's Economic Vision. We are excited to refresh our vision, which will give us direction for what we choose to focus on for the next 5 to 7 years. The Chamber is committed to keeping you informed and advocating for policies that support a thriving economy. We encourage you to stay engaged, attend upcoming council and supervisor meetings, and share your perspectives. These decisions shape the future of our community, and your voice is an important part in that process. Thank you for staying involved, and we'll continue to keep you updated on these key issues.